Hello and welcome back to another Dystopia Monrealis episode. Today we are looking at the first floor. So if you've watched our introduction video, you will know that this is where the lower class and the poor people live. However, contradictory to that, the mayor actually lives down here as well. But he's got a nice little pathway going all the way across. It's in theory to make him closer to the people, but really he doesn't really care too much. We've got a little light show over here. Right now it's out of order, so can't really. That's a job for future me to sort out. So, as you saw in the introduction video, they have no idea about the outside. However, the mayor believes that he is lucky enough to go outside. So he has a nice little garden with a pond and 3 fish. These are the last 3 fish. They are that morphed and mutated. It is disturbing. So yeah, a little bench. You can watch the fish. You have one of the last trees that hasn't been meddled with some sort of DNA change or anything. And obviously a fake sky, everything, you know. And then if we go up the elevator here, we then have his penthouse. Now he lives by himself because there's not very many people who can afford to be posh or anything. And the mayor, he's a very greedy man. We haven't actually come up with the name yet, so that's a future thing that we need to decide. So if he was to marry anyone, it would be purely for the money. So that's why he's currently alone. And you've obviously got all of the guards outside his corridor, making sure no terrorists or anything managed to get to him. Now over here we have the low IA, low income accommodation. Now this one is the semi LIA, the semi low income accommodation. This is what most people aspire to have. A window, a door, a bed, and a seat, basically. And their own cooker, you know. This is the sort of stuff people aspire to have, because most of the population live just up here in the LIA. And every one of these rooms is a family. So a double bed, a single barrel, and a single lantern. You've got next to no privacy whatsoever. Yeah, it is quite a bleak existence down here. Obviously you have to get food from other places, which costs money because you can't actually afford a cooker. We have teleport from the start all the way to the right back. Right here. So if we come back through here, we can then go on to Salt Sand Highway, which lets us go fast in game. And then if we go to the left, we've got public school. Now public school isn't quite so public because, as you see, it costs 3 emeralds per day to go in, and to put that into perspective, the average adult makes 2 emeralds per day. So it's pretty expensive to send your kid here. And anyway, why would you? You could get them working somewhere for a few iron. To put it into context, 10 iron equals 1 emerald. We'll get into that later. So why would you? So here's the canteen / hall. got the reception here. Then you have primary school and secondary school. So yeah, not very many people attend it, so it hasn't had to expand in a long time. Most recent time it's expanded was about 300 years ago, when it had to create 2 separate classrooms for them. Over here we have Oil and Co. This is one of our many industries, obviously producing oil, and this is where you get paid after work. We're running out of oil, which is just amazing, and we're slowly running out of the storage. Now through here you can obviously get to the nodding donkeys. So yeah. Then up here we have, this is where the army recruits. The Army Recruitment Centre. So on the walls we have people who did stuff well to try and inspire others to join up. And then we've got the deserters through here, where if they desert the army, they teleport back here, come through here, and they get a deserter's cap on, which basically cuts all of their welfare in half. It says over 16 only. Really, it's over 12 only. It's just, you know, they gotta make it seem somewhat decent. Obviously back here is where you interview them, and then they teleport back to the army. Now if you want to go over here, we have the Whisk and Bear pub, and we've got private tables over here, private parlour, and then obviously we've got the bar here. Up here we've also got the place where the barman sleeps. So it's a family business, which is good and all. In here we've got the pub book, you know, it's all chill. And then over here we have the blacksmith, and then you can book an appointment for him to do stuff for you. So yeah, these are some of our only like non-co businesses, because unlike what it is in the real world, when you say and co, it means coalition in this world. It's all run by the coalition. Got another Soul Sand highway over here. If we take a quick left, here we have the bank. Now this took a while to do, purely because of the redstone behind it. I much prefer this machine to this one over here. I managed to get it reasonably compact. So we just come in then, grab a few emeralds, and we put the emerald into the iron conversion. Just fix that there, don't need to do that. Slowly but surely the iron appears in the chest. It's not the fastest thing, however this was one of the first big redstone things I've done. I say big, but you know, and it was completely my own design, so you know, it was meant to be pretty shocking, but at least it works. Over here we have the iron to emerald conversion. Now it's a little bit slow, because you have to manually put them in. I couldn't find the way to separate them out otherwise, so to be honest, the more the people suffer, the better in this world, to be honest. It's meant to be a dystopian after all. So yeah, we've got our emerald back there. And we've got vault quick access here, and then obviously the conversion up there. Down here we have the library. Game mode, spectator. There we go. Now I can properly see. We have the library with all the books. I mean, if you want to get knowledge, rather than going to school, this is probably your best place. Because for every 99 books that have propaganda in them, there's one that doesn't. So, you know, good job. Good luck finding that. And yeah, really, that is about it on the first floor. It is just your basic necessities, really. Got a job, you've got a home, got a person in power, you know, all the great stuff. Yeah. Anyway, next video we will be moving on to the second layer. I do not want to give anything away because the second layer is arguably the most big. Either that or the third layer, I have to be honest. But the second layer is where everything gets done. It's got a lot more personality to it than the first layer does. But yeah. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you. Goodbye.